Researchers at Michigan State University are looking at a clonal yield trial of hybrid poplar.
And we're looking at hybrid poplar for potential as a woody fuel for short rotation energy plantations, and it can be either burned or converted to ethanol.
Blasey is also studying 12 clones of willow to see how well they produce biomass over time on short rotations.
The main purpose of this is to grow these clones in large plots and pick the winners and losers. So this test is just one of several tests that's also planted up in the UP. There's about 3 or 4 of them up there. You need to plant these trees on many different sites because the same clones do not necessarily do well across all the sites. We analyze the data, we'll harvest this material probably in another 5 years, weigh it, and pick the winners and losers from that.
The Rosedale Seed Orchard is a valuable resource for conducting research.
The overall objective of this project and the one down at campus is to try to increase the availability and utility of woody fuels in Michigan. So the more you can grow poplar and use that for fuel, the less coal you'll need.
Increasing the amount of renewable fuels in Michigan is what Blasey hopes to accomplish.
There's no substitute for having a site with a crew that's sort of dedicated to taking care of it. We've been doing forage genetics research at MSU since the late 50s. And by far we've gotten the most and our best data from sites that were manned. We've planted a lot of material on DNR sites in places where you visit them maybe once every 2 or 3 years. And by and large, those sites do not produce the kind of data that you get from places like here in Kellogg Forest and the Forest Biomass Innovation Center up in Escanaba.
As for the future,
the next step from this trial would be to take the results we get from this and start ramping up production of clones. So if we pick 3 or 4 clones that we feel are good across sites or maybe just down in the Lower Peninsula or in the UP, you start ramping those up for production. And then you can have that material ready to plant on a wide scale for commercial plantings.
Michigan State University AgBioResearch, changing the face of science.